Okay, so this is a 331G. It's a 2021 from Four Rivers. I'm gonna put a new alternator into it. It's got AC, so that'll be my belt pattern. And down in here, like I say, the belt's there, the alternator's here, 2 screws for the alternator, the tensioner is right there. So just got to get a tool in there, and then after that, be able to work on this skid steer. Okay, so you can see the alternator on the John Deere 331. You can see how I took it apart. And this was kind of messed up on there, like stuck on it. I'll replace all that. Having the alternator replaced. The belt I didn't have to pull all the way off. It just kind of stayed back in there, hooked up. So all I have to do is get the tensioner next and pull it back in place and put the belt back on for the new alternator. But as I'm in here, I'm going to inspect all the wiring. So you can see those are the bolts that came out. Then also I'm using an 8mm, and I was also using a 1/2 inch, and there's a sleeve that also came out. So just, you know, I might come with a new one when I get the other. If not, don't lose that, because it did fall back there to the block. But good thing that it just stopped right there. So yeah, and then you get this 8mm, and you have to disconnect that back there. And then after that's off, I'll pull the alternator straight out. Okay, so when you take that harness off the alternator right there, it has this screw with the little washer. So definitely got to be careful with that. I mean, I didn't see a lot of videos of the 331 skid steers, so I just thought posting this video would help out other people that do want to replace their alternator. Okay, so the alternator came out. Then to reinstall it, of course, you want to reinstall this alternator. When you reinstall it, and just go, you can see the bolt pattern, of course, when you take it off, but just saying you want it to be upwards like that. And then probably when you're going to put it in, try to see if you can get the bottom bolt in, and then the top bolt later. So now that the alternator's off, you can see in here, it connects to this part here, the alternator, and it connects to this part up here. So pretty simple. The belt I'm replacing, you can see it needs to be replaced. And I'm glad that these are easy to work on. I have a low voltage problem, so now that I put the alternator, pretty sure it'll take care of my low voltage problem. So like I said, it's an air conditioner. There's the belt pattern. Pretty cool. Just inspect your wires. That's what the wire looks like that comes off an alternator. Right here, that needs to be cleaned up. Definitely. And then this goes back to the alternator.